Hi, I'm going to talk about all of the E90 M3 by BMW, all the quirks and performance oriented things and the performance settings you can change. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is down here in the center console area. There's this button, which might look like volume to some people, which it would be really weird, but actually it's the shift setting. So if you turn this up or down, you can increase how fast the dual clutch transmission shifts. And obviously it works both when you're sliding it over into manual mode or when you're into automatic mode. So, you know, it all varies on what you're doing, but it'll shift extremely fast and everything. And then if you work up to the steering wheel, if it's in drive with the e-brake off, you can actually hit the M button, and the M button turns MDM on. The M mode stiffens the suspension, turns off traction control, and makes the shift setting the highest. So basically, you can configure the M mode to be whatever you want, and I think that's great, because if you think, okay, I want the M button when I press it to turn off traction control, but keep it at a lower shift setting, you can do that. It's not something that you are limited with, and it's kind of like a video game. You can just press it and everything turns off, and I think that's really cool. And most cars do have Valvetronic exhausts nowadays, especially performance cars like BMW, where you can open and close the valves in the exhaust system to let out more sound or muffle it a bit in the morning. So like, let's say you're leaving in the morning and you want to not wake up your neighbors because your car is really loud and you know you paid a ton for a performance car, then you can close the valves, and when you close the valves it'll muffle it, and then when you open the valves when you're out on a canyon road it'll be really loud. But sadly, that was right after this era of vehicles, right after this era of M3, they started doing that, which is sad, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. But then if we go back down to the center console here, you have a power button. Now for me, this is always on, because why would you never want the maximum amount of power? Like how Bugatti does the 2 keys, or how Dodge does the 2 keys for the Challenger, the Hellcat. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you not want all the power? And then also down here is EDC, which is electronic dampener control. This stiffens up your suspension. So 1 is just like, you know, it's sporty stiff, and then 2 is like race car stiff. And I mean, it does change a lot. It changes a lot, way more than you would expect. And then off, it's comfortable. Now, with the EDC, without even having it in its stiffest setting, it already is stiffer than the regular suspension in the non-competition package M3, because obviously this is the competition package. And yeah, those are the main performance parts and performance quirks about this vehicle. I think they're all great. I think this car is great. I love the transmission, the dual clutch. I love the suspension. Traction control off is usually the go-to, and you know, yeah. Now I'm just gonna do some like driving footage, because you know, why not? It's always fun to drive around and stuff. Obviously manual. Obviously, you know, that's a go-to. I honestly love this car. This car's great. Now, it's not technically mine, even though I like to say it is, but I mean, I'm hoping, since it's my dad's car, I'm hoping to buy it in the future, hopefully for a family discount. If not, I mean, it's not like it's crazy steep or anything, so hopefully in the next, you know, year and a half, 2 years, I'll be able to afford something like this. But, you know, this is probably the most fun car I've driven, and I've driven you know, some cool vehicles. When I was I want to say 14 and a half or 15, my dad rented me and him for my birthday in an Audi R8 Spider. It was the V8, but an R8's an R8, and when you're 15 or like 14, it doesn't really matter to you. But, you know, I thought that was great, and I drove that car. My dad let me drive it while we had it a lot, and I thought it was a lot of fun to drive. It was one of the first cars I actually ever drove, like, extensively, over the span of like 3 or 4 days. And then he also rented 2 Corvette Stingrays, C7s, and I thought those were great cars too. Good V8s, good transmissions. It was fun. And then I'll obviously have my Porsche 944, which is older, but it's obviously a different driving experience. So, I mean, that's cool, but in a different way. And then my 5 Series, which is kind of just like a daily. It's fun to drive and everything, but, you know, it's torquey, but it's not an M5. I can just say that. But I think this is the best of all of them that I've driven. It's robust, it's durable, it's fast. It's crazy with the shifting. I will never get over this transmission because I drive manual, and shifting with manual is cool and everything, but it can take up a lot of time when in this, shifting is like nothing at all. Like and I'm still not even getting to like the best dual clutch transmission like in the business. Porsche has their Doppler coupling, their PDK system, and that's the fastest shifting transmission in the car business right now, which I would really like to try. And I think I'm actually going to be able to try it in a 911 Turbo not too long from now. But yeah, just a little bit of driving footage and a little bit of background information, just, you know, just for fun, I guess. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.